back to a new speed build. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I hope you're having a wonderful week. Today we're going to be doing an apartment because I've been doing a lot of big builds and I felt like we needed a small build. So that is what we are working on right now, and I hope that you're really going to like it. So we end up building an industrial loft, which was my idea for this apartment, was, a loft that's industrial. So obviously I'm going to use some of the industrial loft kit, and I kind of did a different layout than I normally do in this apartment, and I think that it turned out really cute, and I really like it. And we get some like floor to ceiling bookshelves in this little area by the staircase, and I think that it turned out really beautiful, and I'm just really happy with it. I did this apartment pretty quickly, so it's not a super long build. It's a little lengthier than some apartments, but it's not as long as my builds have been lately, and I do have two other like longer builds coming up, so we're gonna do this apartment in between them, and I hope that you really like it. I think that it comes out very, very pretty, and yeah, I hope that you enjoy it. We pushed in the bathroom here a little bit so that we could have some more counters because I felt like it was kind of squished, and I thought that this helped. And we do get some open shelving here in this part right here. Ooh, I have not done a voiceover in over a week, and I'm stumbling. I'm so stumbling. Probably because I couldn't finish my coffee because a bug flew in it, and now it was like swimming around, and it's dead now probably, but you didn't need to know that. That was not information that you needed. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so this apartment loft is built in 701 Zenview in San Myshuno, and it is one of the 2-story apartments, and I lofted this area to make it a loft. So here's those bookcases I was talking about. I think it looks so beautiful. I really love it. I don't know how they would get all of the books there, but it's fine. Maybe they have a ladder somewhere that you don't see the build. I don't know, or maybe they put books that they're collecting up there that they don't need. But yeah, so this is the living space, and now we're moving back in here. I kind of jump around a little bit on the first floor because I just wasn't really sure what I was doing yet. Well, I knew what I was doing, but I was trying to make sure I got this aesthetic that I wanted. But yeah, this is a 1-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Technically, there's a bathroom on the first floor and the second floor, and it comes in at 49,500 simoleons, which is quite a bit. And I'm not really sure why it's so expensive because it's just a single bedroom apartment. I mean, it does have like a desk and a computer and like a tablet and all kinds of stuff, so I don't know, I'm just not really 100% sure why it's so expensive. Maybe you could tell me. I didn't really use that expensive of a TV. I guess I used some fairly expensive appliances in the kitchen. At least the fridge is fairly expensive, but I'm not really sure why the apartment or the loft is so expensive. So this is the kitchen. I ended up changing the colors because I feel like the white was kind of washing out the color scheme. Oh, I did change the fridges. Yeah, okay, so we do get the expensive-ish ones. But I did change out the color scheme on the cabinets because I felt like the white was washing it out and it didn't really look the way I wanted it to. But now we get all this decor, and what am I doing? I just keep jumping around as I find things, and am I doing this now? Am I working on the entry space instead of finishing the kitchen? I was just all over the place with this build. What am I doing? What? I guess I had this idea for this area right here, and I wanted to put it down before I forgot. But that was I'm just kind of jumping around. Do I keep this? Do I keep that there? Oh, that looks kind of cute. Yeah, I like that. I don't remember. This build was like Friday, and today is Tuesday. I'm kind of doing things a little behind because I recorded so many videos last week. I had so much inspiration last week, which was like the first time since my surgery. in my little break for recovery that I have felt inspiration to build in The Sims. So I have built so many things, and it's so wild to me because I wasn't able to for a while, and then I just built a whole bunch of stuff. So I have multiple videos edited and some that, another one that can't be edited, and I'm good to go for at least another week. Like, unless I want to do 2 voiceovers this week and have 2 videos up this week, let me know what you think about that. I might do that. But here we are cluttering up these shelves that we have here. I felt like it just needed some open shelving to kind of, I think it opens up the space a little bit. And I did originally think about putting some kind of pieces, like a couple clutter pieces on top of the cabinets, but I wasn't sure how well that would work, or if it would look too cluttered, so I didn't. But I totally could have, and I feel like it would have looked really cool in the loft space. But I didn't do that. I don't really know why. I think I just was worried it would be too cluttered. But we get some more clutter pieces on the counter, and then we get some plates in this little bowl, pot. Not bowl, not pan, but pot. It's a pot. How many times did I just say pot? Let me know. And then we get some other pots over here. Oh, dang it, I said it again. And then we get a rug, and I think that's really it. We do get a food bowl over by the trash can for a dog or a cat, although it's probably a dog because I don't think I put a litter box. Here, this little space is kind of awkward. There's like this chair and then a little table, and it's kind of awkward, like awkwardly placed in front of the couch and in front of the door. But I don't know, I wanted to use this chair and I felt like it looked weird on the other side. I don't know, maybe I should have swapped it. It kind of is a little bit awkward looking, but I think it's okay. And I think that the chair really matched the color scheme of the couch that I chose from the Industrial Loft kit. And I just wanted to use it, so I did. And then we get kind of an industrial, actually I think we use this, yep. We use the smaller one because it fits better. And then we move on over here and get a mirror and an ottoman. I don't remember what ottoman we use. I swapped the color of this mirror so many times and then just ended up with the plain black one. And the mirror is not really, it's more modern than most of the things in this apartment, but I don't know, I felt like it worked and it fit that space nicely. And it wasn't one that I use a lot or ever. So that's why I used it. And then over here we get some more of these shelving units with some clutter on top and a little TV. And I think it ends up looking really cute. And then after I was finished building this, I went to bed and then I was so worried that I didn't put curtains in the living space, but I did. So it's okay. It's not the same curtains I use upstairs. Upstairs I kind of layer some curtains and I think that it looks really pretty. But downstairs we just use some plain black short curtains that you can pull down, I guess, theoretically. But I think it looks really pretty. And then we get a big old dog bed here, which I felt like this big space needed something. And then I was like, I bet a dog bed would look really good in this spot, and it does. And then we get a couple guitars, and I think that's it for down here. And then we move on. I think we do upstairs, and then we do the bathrooms last. Your guess is as good as mine. We're gonna find out together. Here's the guitars I put down. I think that they're really cute here, and they kind of fill up the space nicely and add another activity and skill to the apartment. And I really like it. And we get a painting above it, I believe. Yep, here's the painting. And then we add curtains, right? And then we move on upstairs, I believe. Or we do the entry space. Now, I do this a lot in apartments where I make my own entry space into the apartment so that the interior of the apartment is the color scheme and the style that I want without having to use the same door as the front door. Because it's kind of annoying that you can't, no, it's not annoying because it makes sense that you can't change the doors by default without mods. It makes sense because you can't do that in real life. But sometimes I just want a different door and a different look. So that's what I did here, and that's what I do in a lot of my apartments, if you've noticed. Here I am adding lights. If you struggle to add lights to a lofted space like this, just press G and make sure the grid is on. And then, why am I doing this? I did not edit that out. I'm so sorry, that was so jarring. But if you press G and bring up the grid and then place the lights in the second floor, then it will place on the ceiling and not floating in the sky of the first floor. So that's how you do that. It took me a little bit, way long ago to figure out how to do that. Like when I was first starting to build a lot, I couldn't figure out how people were doing that. And then someone in some video explained it and I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So that's how you do that. And here we're moving on to the entryway. It just has a mail thing and a chair, and I think we get an umbrella rack in it later in the video. But I wanted to use this chair of this build somewhere, so I'm glad that I got to use it because I feel like it's like modern. It's not really industrial, super industrial, but I think it works. And then up here we get this little like platform for the bed, and we add curtains all around it, and I think it looks so pretty and really just kind of makes this giant open area make more sense and kind of flow nicely. And I really like that it broke up the space up here. And then in the area by the stairs, I also said ladder, in the area by the stairs we get a couple desks, because I was imagining, like, I didn't know who this was going to be for until I got to the desk area, and then I figured out that it was going to be for an architect. But before that, I was just building an industrial loft. That was really my only thought process. But then I realized that this area had a lot of space for desks. And I cut out my struggle because I went through so many desks. I had a specific like design for this area in mind, and I went through so many desks and so many layouts for the big desk, the one here with the computer on it. And then I found that this desk is not a desk, it's a table, and I feel like it works really well. So they have this kind of like computer area and then a side desk where they do their architecture stuff, and they have like a design tablet over there for it. And yeah, I think that this really kind of gives me architects vibe. Guys, what's happening? Architect vibes. And then I feel like these puzzles look really cute over here. I feel like maybe that's one of their hobbies, is they do little puzzles. But we do add some drawers. I really wanted these ones because it made more sense. But we had, we had these, so it kind of looks more like a desk and less like a dining table. And then I use this rug that I never use, but I think it looks really good. And then we get a plant. And then I think we move on to the, this side of the bedroom, where we get a wardrobe and a little couch with some stuff on this side table that matches the other side tables. And then on the other side of the room, we get a makeshift vanity that I make myself, not using one of the other vanities. Which, speaking of vanities, did you guys see the new kit announcements? I'm so excited for them. I just, like 2 days ago, was wanting more swimsuits, and I'm not super excited about the ones that they added, but I am excited to have more options. So that'll be really great. But that build kit has another vanity, and I'm so excited about that. And there was a couple of like clutter items that I think were really pretty, and I'm just really excited for it. I'm gonna have to like think on what kind of build to do with the pack with the kit when it first comes out. Also, I really miss stuff packs. I feel like the pool cast kit would have been really good as a stuff pack with some build items in it also, and I'm kind of sad that stuff packs are pretty much gone. I really enjoy them, and I feel like some of the kits would have been good as a stuff pack, but I'm not complaining. I am happy for any and all content. But now we added some more plants, and we get this little meditation stool and yoga mat, and then over here is where we put the makeshift vanity. And I cut out a piece of it because I didn't struggle. I just went through a couple options for a minute, and so I cut it out. But you do see the end result and what we kind of end up with this. It took me a minute to find the mirror that I wanted that like sits on the countertop or on the table, and then I added these because obviously if you're doing an industrial build, you need these if it's an apartment. I think it looks really good over that open area. This mirror, what is this mirror from? I can't remember for the life of me, and I remembered when I found it, but now I don't remember again. But I think it looks really cute over here with this makeshift vanity area. And now we're going to do the bathrooms. Oh, we're gonna do the bathrooms. We're gonna do the patio. I forgot about the bathrooms. So this is the upstairs bathroom. It has a bathtub and a shower, and the downstairs bathroom only has a shower, I believe, but I think that it looks really cute. And then we get the sink and the toilet over here, and then a couple pieces of clutter. I use this toilet that I don't think I've ever used, and this sink, I don't think I've ever used these. I think they're both from Spa Day, probably. And then this shelf, which I think brings in the brown from the bedroom, and I think it looks really pretty. And then a rug, and then we move on to the patio, I think. I do the downstairs bathroom off camera, but you'll see it in the screenshots. I may not have done it off camera. We're going to find out together. But I think now we're going to do, yeah, okay, we're not doing it off camera. We're doing it now. And, yep. Okay. So just really quickly decorating the downstairs bathroom also. I think it's really cool that there's 2 bathrooms in this build. This one probably could have done without the shower, but I just thought I'd add it because I had the space. But it probably really didn't need it since there's a full bathroom upstairs, and this is only technically a 1-bedroom apartment. But I think that it looked pretty, and I had the space for it. But now we're doing the patio, and we get a grill and like a little outdoor kitchen with a bar and some shelving above the grill, and then a table and chairs and a couple plants, and that's really it for this build. If you like this, you can find it on the gallery under AudynRo, AudynRo, which is also down below, as well as my Discord, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. And I hope that you enjoyed this build. Again, it was mostly just to be an industrial loft because I had the inspiration for this one day for this apartment. But I think that it being for an architect is really fitting, and I really love the way it came out. So I hope that you do too. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next build. Let me know in the comments if you would want to see the factory I built or like a little cottage that has a little pond, because I have both of those ready to go. So let me know. And I love you guys so much. If you have any suggestions or ideas, leave them down below and I will add them to my book. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys. Oh, I still have some time left, so I also wanted to say that I have a really cool Japanese build. So let me know if you would want to see the cottage, the Japanese lot that I built, that's apartments and a little convenience store, or if you want to see the converted factory build, because I have all 3 of those ready to go. I just have to do the voiceover, and I think that the cottage needs to be edited, but other than that, I'm ready to go. So let me know down below. Maybe I'll do a poll over on Twitter. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's AudynRo, and that's also down below. And yeah, I think that that is it this time. I think that I've covered everything I wanted to cover. So please go to my Twitter and vote on what video you'd like to see next. And yeah, I love you guys so much. I'm very proud of you. Bye.